In our last episode, we left Alberta and made our way into Saskatchewan. It wasn't an overly exciting day because we basically just did a lot of driving, but we did stop along the road to see two things. One was Reed Lake and one was Mac the Moose. In this episode, we are now rushing back into Ontario due to unforeseen circumstances that changed our plans. Let's go! Good morning from Regina, Saskatchewan.
Whoa, that was long.
All right, we slept in Walmart last night. It was a good sleep, had no problems, and we are now heading out for an 8-hour drive all the way back to Ontario. You heard us correctly, we are driving straight through Manitoba until we hit Northern Ontario.
Yep, gonna try to end up around Kenora today. It's more or less going to be straight driving.
We have no stops planned, and because we're on a schedule, we're going to try and limit any of our stops. Of course, if we see something super cool off the side of the road, we will most likely stop, but it's going to have to be like quick stops, nothing long.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But we have a really nice boondocking site that we're planning to stay at tonight, so we really want to get there so that we can set up and relax and cook a little bit. So without further ado, let's go!
Let's go!
Alright, we have been on the road for about an hour driving here in Saskatchewan. We're getting close to the Manitoba-Saskatchewan border. Andy's been driving this morning while I did some work, and then we're going to switch off soon so he can do some work, and it's going to be pretty much a whole day of that. So far we have not passed any other roadside attractions that seemed interesting enough to pull over. But as we get into Manitoba, I don't know, maybe we'll come across some stuff. We are also talking about maybe not stopping at the cool boondocking site that we picked for tonight, and instead continuing to drive a little bit further so we get a little bit closer to home. I mean, that's not obviously ideal. We're really just gonna play it by ear though.
Have to see how tired we are.
Yes. So that's really all the news I have to report at this point in time. We are driving past a giant field with marshmallows, aka hay bales. And yeah, that's pretty much what our drive is gonna be through the rest of Saskatchewan, so.
It should have been AKA.
AKA, look at, you're so quick, honey, so quick. You crack me up. All right, we are in Brandon, Manitoba. We have stopped, put gas in the car. Andy is also cleaning the windshield because there's a lot of dead bugs on it. Look at him go. Well, I mean, what's a road trip without one car breakdown?
Let's just hope it's just one.
So we stopped here in Brandon, Manitoba to fill up some gas, as you saw. Andy was cleaning the windows, and we went to go start the car to continue on our journey, and lo and behold, it does not start. It doesn't turn over, it doesn't do anything, it just doesn't move. We found a very helpful gentleman who tried to give us a boost. That did not work, which means it is not a battery issue, which is leading us closer to a confirmation of one of our worst nightmares, which it might be the starter. So yeah, our current situation is we're waiting for a tow truck to come and tow us down the street to Canadian Tire, who will take a look at the van, but cannot give us a guarantee that it will be fixed today because their auto center closes at 5, which we are not going to think about.
Well, the good thing about Canadian Tire is that they're generally pretty good about us staying in the parking lot. So the rest of the van still works. We can stay in the parking lot, and the only thing is we're losing a day. Okay, so it's probably the starter, and honestly, wow, people are super helpful. Our tow truck driver, who is also a mechanic, diagnosed the problem, called around for parts, and now we're gonna go over there where his work yard is, and he's gonna repair it. So we actually might get back on the road today. Wow. People of Brandon, Manitoba, thank you very much. Okay, so we're on our way out of Brandon, Manitoba, and it's still the same day. Okay, so I don't know where Tia left off with the story, but basically we went to get gas at the Esso station right across the street from where we are now, and then the car wouldn't start after we pumped the gas. After some diagnosing ourselves, we realized that it is not a battery problem, so then we called a tow truck. The tow truck driver, whose name is Noah Van Hove, from Full Tilt Towing, he came over and said, I'm a mechanic, let me look at it for you. So we let him look at it, and the guy worked for like, I don't know, probably like 30 minutes and determined that it was a starter issue. And then he proceeds to call around Canadian Tire and all the places that he can get parts from to find the best part, the cheapest part for our van, and then towed the truck to the shop, or his shop, and then installed it. And then they gave us a discount.
First of all, thank you so much, Noah. Lifesaver. Like, honestly, like, I don't even know what to say other than thank you. Secondly, Manitoba's slogan is Friendly Manitoba, and we know why. Because everyone here was so friendly and fantastic and helpful. We are so grateful. And to the person who also tried to help us jump the car when we wanted to check if it was the battery, thank you too. Just amazing. I'm so happy that we can get back on the road today.
Terrific. Thank you, Manitobians. And Noah, you're the best, man. So, we're in St. Anne, Manitoba. Tia's been driving this whole time. I've been on a meeting for 2.5 hours. And yeah, it's getting to that time of day where we should probably eat our first meal of the day. So we pulled up to we're pulling up to a place called the Thirsty Cactus, which is in the St. Anne Hotel. And I don't know, there's some pretty nice looking food on the interwebs. So we're gonna go check it out, get some takeout, and maybe we'll just eat it right here in the van, pick up some gas, then go 2 hours to a final destination at the boondocking site around Kenora.
So as Andy mentioned, we're here in St. Anne for a quick pit stop. We got our first real meal of the day at the Thirsty Cactus, and damn do they ever make good freaking sandwiches.
The Reuben is delicious. Homemade sauerkraut. Oh yeah, and then we got these cactus chips.
Show us the Reuben again.
The Reuben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the homemade sauerkraut, really good.
And I got the club, and it's loaded. It's like ginormous and delicious and really good. So, Andy's just stuffing his face. Anyway, we're gonna finish eating and then we're gonna get back on the road. We have 2 hours to our rest stop for tonight. And yeah, it's raining again. Nothing new over here. Just same old, same old. We are officially in Ontario! And we are not stopping to take a photo with the sign because it is late. And we are going too fast on the highway. And Andy missed the turn. I'm gonna do what he did to me. Andy missed the turn, and did I mention Andy missed the turn? And one more thing, Andy missed the turn. Anyway, we are officially back in Ontario. I do not recommend driving at night if you don't have to. There's no lights on the highway. And in this stretch of Highway 1, it's down to 2-lane traffic, meaning it's 1 lane per direction, which is not always the most fun. But we are 50 minutes out from our stop for the night, so we probably won't, I don't know if we're gonna check in again. We might just get to the stop and go to sleep because we have a long day again tomorrow. But yeah, if we don't, Tia and Andy out.
Good morning. Okay, feeling much better today. Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. At least the car started. Yay, Van! Good job, Van. Okay, so Tia's taking the first shift today, driving us to McDonald's, picking up some coffee, then hauling butt towards home today. I think we're aiming to like drive as much as we can. And initially though, we were supposed to stop at a bunch of places today, including we met Canyon, which if you recall from this vlog, we didn't really get to see much because it was foggy and raining, but joke's on us because it is foggy and raining today. So, you know, we're really not missing much, but if we do see it, I would like to drop by that alpaca place because I would love to get a hoodie. I just want to see some llamas. Alpacas. What is an alpaca? I just said that, babes. I thought it was llamas. Okay, she hasn't had coffee yet, not her fault. All right, onwards and upwards to get coffee. We are making decent pace today. We've been driving for a couple of hours or 1 hour or so and have already covered 140 kilometers. Not too bad at all. Just passed through the town of Dryden and we got some gas and we'll be on our way out. I don't think there's anything to see here, and I guess if we are making really good time, maybe we will visit something along the way. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe the giant bridge. Maybe suspension bridge? Oh yes, there's a giant suspension bridge. Allegedly the longest, I think, suspension. Oh, that's a really cool Vanagon. Anyways, allegedly the longest suspension bridge in North America. Maybe we can stop by there. Maybe. We'll see, depending on if we're continuing to make good time.
Alright, we have changed plans again. We had a really nice boondocking site picked out in Marathon, Ontario, but we are going to try and make it home a day earlier. And to do that, we are going to drive an extra few hours today so that tomorrow is a little bit shorter because we're both feeling okay. So, the new plan is to at least make it to Wawa tonight. And if we're not tired by the time we hit Wawa, we will drive an additional hour to the bottom of Lake Superior Provincial Park. Wawa. And that will put us at only 10-hour drive, or 9.5-hour drive tomorrow?
9 hours and 15 minutes.
9 hours and 15 minutes, which is a lot more doable than 13.5 hours. So, unfortunately, I think this means that legit, like yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we are not stopping to see anything off the side of the road. It is what it is. We got to see a lot over the last 3 weeks already, so we're really grateful for that. And the good thing is that a lot of the things that we wanted to see here in Ontario, we can always see at a later point in time. Although Northern Ontario is a lot of driving, it's not quite as bad as driving all the way to BC, so I'm sure we'll get back out here and get to explore those at some point.
Yeah, plus my brother really wants to come, so maybe those things can be reserved for when he gets here, and we can do like a week out here with the two of us and my brother and his girlfriend.
So I don't know what that means for the rest of the vlogs. I mean, we might still vlog stuff. I don't know if these vlogs will be of any interest to anyone though, but in true Tia and Andy fashion, we wanted to document this entire adventure from start to finish. So we'll still bring you guys along over the rest of tonight and into tomorrow until we get home, but these vlogs might be a tad bit boring.
Yeah, to be honest, the last day might just be shoved into the second to last day.
Into one vlog.
Yep.
Tia and Andy, speed home. At speed limit though. We're not speeding actually.
No.
Anyway, we will check in a couple of hours when we make it to our destination. See you then. All right, we're back. It is 1:20 a.m. and we drove 1,165 kilometers today all the way to Sault Ste. Marie. We are here back in the Walmart parking lot. This was the Walmart that we lost our Walmart virginity to.
Okay.
AKA it was the first Walmart we ever slept in on the way to BC. And just like last time, actually more than last time, there's like a billion people parked here.
Yeah, I think there's way more.
Anyway, we are exhausted and we have a long day tomorrow, so we're gonna close up the van and hit the hay. Tia and Andy out.
Good morning.
Morning!
Morning. Okay, so today's gonna be the last day of our West Coast van life trip. Makes me a little sad just to say that, but it is true. We will be driving 9-ish hours back to, oh my god, almost to Vancouver.
I wish.
Back to our little home. We're gonna be sleeping in our own bed tonight. That's kind of, but also kind of cool. We've made it all the way to the West Coast and back with minimal problems. Thank you, van. You did so good. Anyways, we had a late morning today. It is already 9:30 and we're just getting started, but that does mean that we'll land us at home at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, including all the appropriate amount of pee breaks you're supposed to take. Yeah, Tia, got anything to add?
Sad.
Sad. Sad.
I can't wait to be on the road again. On the road again!
Okay, well, that's gonna be a really weird part of the vlog where I keep going back and forth for no reason, apparently. Yeah, anyways, Tia's gonna duck out of the way as she's trying to drive. Oh, shit. Okay, so Tia's gonna take the first shift today, driving, and yeah, I'll probably pick it up. Excuse me, a little closer into the drive, as I'm a better candidate for driving at night because I have appropriate glasses. And that's it. Bye bye Sault Ste. Marie, where we had our first boondocking site, and hello Redacted. And we're home.
And we're
Ontario.
I can't believe we're back home already.
Alright, so what do we drive? Let's take a look. 240-896 minus what we started with, which is 231-067. We drove a grand total of 9,829 kilometers.
All the way to BC and all the way back.
Vansky did so good.
Yes,
Yay, Van.
Good job, Van. I think it's safe to say that we're both pretty sad that our van life trip has come to an end, but we are already super stoked to plan an East Coast trip, and then when the borders open, plan some USA trips. It's happening. We absolutely loved van lifing it, and this is definitely not the end.
I mean,
it's the end of this trip, but
we still have the van, so
Yeah.
it cannot be the end.
well, the Vansky's part of the family now.
Anyways, what a grand adventure, and I think we're gonna close it out tonight because we're exhausted.
We're gonna go take a real shower.
Mhm.
You're lucky you can only see us on the video and you're not smelling us.
All right, enough.
Okay.
Tia and Andy,
Van trip over.
and Tia and Andy,
We're out.